Hello and welcome back. This is AG3 CH4 Video number 5. Our central question today is how can you determine the number of solutions of a quadratic equation of the form x squared plus c equals b. Notice we're missing our middle term. We don't have a bx here. And this is all going to be done without graphing. So the first thing we need to do is isolate x squared to one side to get x squared equals d. So previously we wanted it to be equal to 0. That was standard form. Now we don't. We want the x squared isolated. And then we want to solve by taking the square root of each side. A couple things though. When we do get it x squared equals to d, if d is greater than 0, there's 2 real solutions. If d equals 0, there's 1 real solution. And then when d is less than 0, there's no real solutions. So let's see this in practice. We want to solve 3x squared minus 27 equals 0. The first thing we want to do is isolate x squared. So we want to get the x squared by itself. We will start off by attacking the subtract 27, the negative 27 by doing the opposite, which is adding 27 to both sides. That goes away. We did that on purpose. Now we have 3x squared equals 27. Now we want to get the x squared by itself, so we divide both sides by 3. We have x squared equals 9. So here is our x squared. The 9 is our d. And since d is greater than 0, we know that we have 2 real solutions. And the way that we find them is we take the square root of both sides. So far we know we're going to have 2 solutions, 2 real solutions. When we take the square root of x squared, all we're left with is the x, or the base. Now here, everybody knows the square root of 9 is 3, but it's also negative 3. So there's our 2 solutions. And the way that we can write that is x equals positive or negative 3. Let's do another example. We want to solve x squared minus 10 equals negative 10. So we want to isolate x squared by adding 10 to both sides. Ten go away. We have x squared equals 0. If I look back at my notes, when x squared equals 0, this is once again our d. Since d is equal to 0, we know we have 1 real solution. We take the square root of both sides. We get x equals 0. Another example, we want to solve negative 5x squared plus 11 equals 16. Once again, we're going to attack our constant term, which is positive 11. So we get rid of it by subtracting 11 from both sides. We end up with negative 5x squared equals 5. We divide both sides by negative 5. We are left with x squared equals negative 1. This is our d. D is less than 0, so we have no real solutions. So we are done. So we're doing that today. We're finding how many solutions we have and then continuing to find the solutions by taking the square root. There we go. Here's our assignment for today. Determine the number of real solutions of the equation and then solve. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 problems to practice with today. It will be up in the folders in front if you need them.